Hello there.
Hello there.
Welcome.
So what's your favorite Obi-Wan Kenobi line?
My favorite Obi-Wan Kenobi line?
Yeah, what's your favorite one?
Oh my god, there's so many. Of course I know him. He's me. Is an easy one.
Of course I know him. He's me.
Well, of course I know him. He's me.
I just love that because it's so versatile. You can just put it anywhere. You can just put it anywhere.
Um, I think my favorite one is the very iconic one from episode 4.
An elegant weapon for a more civilized age. For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Before the Dark Times. Before the Empire.
I love Obi-Wan. He's probably my favorite character in Star Wars just because he's really cool. Happy to see him die in a dumpster fire, apparently.
Oh.
It's gonna be cool.
Well,
it's gonna be cool.
see, they've already prepared the actress who plays that Black Inquisitor for the quote-unquote racist backlash. Because they called you all racist. Hey, if you don't like Star Wars without any context, you just like Star Wars because it has a Star Wars label on it, guess what? You're fucking racist.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Because,
really
see, we
cool.
have black people now. We've never had black people in Star Wars before.
No Lando.
Never, ever, ever. None of them
No
that
Mace
sold
Windu.
Colt 45. None of them that really, really wanted to say motherfucker in a Star Wars movie. Nobody. Nobody, nobody, nobody. No other
Yeah.
races. It's
Nope,
only been
nope.
fucking white people, and that's the only people that we care about. But now, Star Wars is diverse, with women
Yeah.
in strong roles, and black people, which we never, ever, 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 ever had before Kathleen Kennedy got her evil claws on this fucking franchise.
Anyway,
I'm worried it's going to be bad, and one, I already hate it because Inquisitors are involved. I hate the Inquisitors. The only time that I was okay with them was Fallen Order. I liked them in Fallen Order. They
yeah.
were fine, but their lightsabers are still stupid.
the helicopter sabers are
Lightsaber
stupid.
helicopters. Lightsaber helicopters.
Lightcopters should not exist.
Okay, so we're going to start off with predictions. What do you think is going to happen in this series?
I think. Oh my god, that's a good question. What I think is gonna happen is Luke is going to be thrust off of, and this is me without seeing anything, even like the synopses of episodes.
Did you
so I
watch
don't
the
know.
trailer?
I watched the trailer.
Okay.
So I know he's gonna be forced off of Tatooine at some point. I think that's gonna happen
Luke's
in episode
going to be forced
2.
off of Tatooine?
No, Obi-Wan is going to.
Okay, because you said Luke before.
Sorry. Luke is going to stay on Tatooine. Show's not about him.
Right, because he's 9 years old.
Not about him. So Luke is on
Also,
Tatooine.
the first time that he's not being played by Mark Hamill. Just want to put that out
Yeah,
there.
that's something. Also, that kid has never done anything before, so
He's a kid. He's a
kid.
9-year-old. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about that. And
He's a kid.
honestly, he's not really going to be in the show, so that's fine.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm not worried about it.
If he seems familiar, he isn't.
I think it's Haley Joel Osment. They just gave him that age down potion.
Yeah, they gave him that one.
And he's like, I'm going to pay it forward, but in space.
Yes, of course. Here's my prediction. He's gonna get thrust off of Tatooine. He's going to be totally overwhelmed, which is going to be super out of character for him.
Especially being a Master Jedi for 30 years at this point.
He's gonna be going after Leia.
Uh-huh.
Bail is gonna be a big part of this.
Which I hope they get Jimmy Smits. I haven't seen him yet, but I really want him back.
I really hope, but I'm thinking they just took him off of IMDb because spoilers. So I think that this show is mainly going to be about Leia. I think that Inquisitor lady is going to be good by the end. She's definitely going to get turned.
Yeah, that's
or
pretty
do
obvious, yep.
Something weird, which already goes against the Inquisitors because the Inquisitors are literally tortured until their minds break. So they're not in sound mind anymore. They were literally broken Jedi. But lore out of here. Who cares about lore? I think
Kathleen
that Qui-Gon
Kennedy
is going to
and
make
Pablo Hidalgo and Jon Favreau, unfortunately, no longer give a fuck about lore.
Yeah, lore doesn't matter anymore. Qui-Gon is going to make an appearance. Whether it be voice or Force Ghost, he's going to make an appearance by the end of this show.
Okay.
Even post-credit scene.
That is set up in episode 3.
Episode 3.
Because
Obi-Wan
Qui-Gon figured out how to be a Force Ghost, and Qui-Gon was going to teach Obi-Wan. So that actually would make sense. That would be a through line.
What I'm assuming is going to happen is in the last episode, Qui-Gon is going to show up. He's going to teach Obi-Wan or talk to Obi-Wan about this, and the show is actually going to end with him meeting with Yoda. Or it's going to be a post-credit scene or something. He's going to meet with Yoda, and he's going to...
I'm going to say that Yoda and Obi-Wan never meet again.
That would make sense.
The first time they meet is when he's a Force Ghost on Dagobah.
Yeah.
So, for my predictions, obviously, strong black woman is going to be a Goodman, because that's how that works. Mm-hmm. They're going to spend a lot of time on, like, Inquisitors and them hunting down Force users, probably. I think that they're gonna do something that's kind of gonna retcon a little bit of Empire. That's gonna make me mad. Where they realize that Luke and Leia are his children. That the babies that Padme was pregnant with survived. They're going to realize that in this series. There's going to be a whole bunch of cringy fights that make me mad about between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, because they shouldn't have met until episode 4. The more times they meet, the less meaning that episode 4 fight has.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unfortunately, George Lucas left it vague.
Yeah, he did leave it vague.
He left it vague so they can play with shit. Because he says, I feel a presence that I haven't felt since ... So they can say, since last fucking week.
Yeah.
You know? I think that the main antagonist is obviously going to be that Inquisitor guy. He was also a main antagonist in Rebels.
Yeah, Grand Inquisitor
The actor that is playing him did not watch Rebels to find out how the character that he's playing acts.
Yes.
So anybody who did and expects him to act like he did is gonna be sorely fucking mistaken.
Also, Grand Inquisitor, his head is huge, so they should have done a lot more prosthetics than they did.
No. Also, he's from fucking Utapau.
Yep.
He doesn't look like he's from Utapau. He's supposed to have the lines down his face.
I'm pretty sure he does have that. I'm like 90% sure he has
I watched the trailer and he's just got some red paint. That's it.
Oh, really?
He's like super pale and he has red paint.
Oh, wow.
It's really shitty.
Anyway, any last predictions?
I'm going to say that this series is going to be a bait and switch. It's going to be more about strong black woman than it is about Obi-Wan. I think that Obi-Wan's kind of going to become a passenger in his own show, like Boba Fett did. And they're going to waste a whole bunch of opportunities. Yeah, so they're going to have opportunities for good stories, but they're going to screw it up. There's going to be at least 2 action scenes per episode. And it's going to make me mad, and I'm going to start screaming into this mic.
Okay, cool. Just remember to turn your head away.
Because for 3, I've seen 3 seconds of this show already because I was queuing it up and it went to the fucking
recap.
It went to the recap and I saw footage from episode goddamn 1.
Okay, that's fun.
Like, who's Obi-Wan? And it's like, fuck you. We know who Obi-Wan is. Are you gonna give us a short history of his entire character?
Here. We're here. We know.
But let's go ahead and get this over with.
Let's do it. Tiffany Plubs.
Ruining our lives.
I gave Qui-Gon my word.
Your apprentice, Skywalker, will be.
But we won't give him rank of master. Take a seat.
Dude, Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker. I know he's a little dweeby bitch, but I love him so
No,
much.
I'm gonna say that most of the problems that I have with him come down to dialogue.
Yeah,
It's not his
writing.
issue, it's the writing.
Even Mark Hamill says that George doesn't write like a human being. He literally has a line that he would not say.
What do you mean?
I'm not the Jedi I should be. I want more. And I know I shouldn't. How do you know the ways of the Force?
My mentor taught me everything about the Force, even the nature of the dark side.
Ian McDermott's so fucking good.
Dude, I loved this scene.
Now, there were some issues, like the scene where they christened him Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I have lots of issues with that scene in particular.
It is a really weird scene.
Well, because he gets shocked, and that means that he overacts now.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like, whoa, what?
I will not kill Anakin.
But I do like the
God, I love that scene.
change. I think this fight goes too long. Like them floating on the droids and all that stupid shit. I don't like it.
I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. You were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the Sith, not join them.
I know people shit on the prequels a lot, and they've done that forever. Maybe it's just because it's what I grew up with.
There
but I
are
love the
issues, but there's plenty of great stuff in there. Palpatine's plan is Shakespearean,
Yeah.
running both sides of the war, and all that, genius. Padme and Anakin's romance in Episode 2, cringe as fuck.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Safe. The children
So bad.
must be kept.
We must take them somewhere with the Sith.
Jar Jar's so sad.
I hope Jar Jar makes an appearance. I know he won't, but I hope he does. Okay, Bail Organa's in here a lot. Yeah,
But
it's about Leia. It's about Leia.
They're doing both. They're just saying, here's where the baby went, and here's where the other baby went. That doesn't guarantee nothing.
Yeah, but if
But
it
I
was
do like
about-
that they brought back Owen. They at least brought
Yeah.
back Owen. I don't know about her, but they definitely brought him back.
Yeah, it is her as well.
Okay, that's good.
It's her as well.
They
showed her in the trailer.
I hate that this series exists because it's Disney Star Wars. If George would have made this, I would be fine. I would probably be pretty happy.
Yeah.
But since it's Disney,
Why is she
fucking
in
mouse
there?
droid?
Did you see who was in there as well?
What's her face from Solo?
No, random Mandalorian. The Mandalorian like cultist woman, whatever, or worse.
Oh,
it's-
the
or it's
blacksmith?
Zori Bliss or whatever from. Yeah, it's either the blacksmith or
I think it was the blacksmith.
the girl from.
I was
episode
thinking
9.
it was the girl from Solo.
Okay.
The girl who's like, I started the rebellion, and then I'm gonna go be a terrible character in the other one. I like this. Showing more of Order 66 is good.
Dude, those Phase 2 clone trooper.
Oh yeah, the
oh my
Phase
God,
2
I
clone
love
armor
them.
is awesome.
Also, these look like they're physical. There was no physical suits.
Yeah, they were all
digital.
And it aged poorly.
It did age poorly, and it's really
I
sad,
like
but
this so far. This is a good thing.
I like it.
Hey, here's something I didn't expect. Here's something
What?
I didn't predict. A scene I would like.
Yeah, and it's like the first
So
one.
far, it's very generic action, but
Oh,
at least
no.
it's fun.
Woman
like, oh,
died.
look. And there's emotion, and hey, guess what? The black girl in the brown robe, that's the Inquisitor.
Oh my God! What if it is?
It is. That's her. That's how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Because at least some of those kids are going to get picked up by the Empire.
Also, she said, "We run."
Obi-Wan Kenobi, even though you could just call it Kenobi.
Just call it Kenobi, dude.
Just call it Kenobi.
Or Obi-Wan. Just call it Kenobi.
Just fucking pick one.
Just pick one. Pick one of the names. 10 years later.
Wow, this Mos Eisley looks way bigger
Yeah.
than the Mos Eisley in Book of Boba Fett.
And here we go with fucking Disney Plus and them not being able to get off Tatooine.
No, this is the dumb thing. They can't get off Tatooine on every other show, but
the
this
one
one, the
that
one
should've
where he
stayed
should
on
never ever
Tatooine.
leave Tatooine, he's like, Episode 1, leaving Tatooine.
Yeah.
I'm getting the fuck off here. It's
Remember-
like, why? Stop it.
Oh, look, it's the Inquisitor ship. First one to step off is going to be the black chick. Telling
Is
ya.
it? Is
No,
that
no,
an
no.
Inquisitor ship?
That's the Inquisitor ship.
I don't know. I didn't watch Rebels because fuck that show.
I didn't either.
Okay. I have a system. I give a show 6 episodes. If I don't look
Oh my
at that
God.
fucking shit.
Oh, that's so bad. Yeah,
I give a
that's
show
definitely
6
her.
episodes. If I don't like it in 6 episodes, I don't do it.
His head should be way bigger.
Well, I'm not worried about the head. I'm worried about he's supposed to look like he's made out of fucking metal,
Yeah.
and he doesn't. I think I predicted it perfectly. I only gave him a little bit. It's subtle, but it should be more pronounced.
It's
Check
just
out
too
episode
subtle
3.
for the wide shots.
Episode 3, and that's the guy of the same race as this motherfucker in the center here.
Yeah.
It's completely inaccurate. Why would you have your lightsaber there?
Oh my God, he's got a Tron disc. What the hell?
That's what I was about to say. Do they think they made fucking Tron? Put
No.
it down at the back of your hip.
Star
Put it in the
Wars.
small of your back so that it's easier to get. Because up here, you got to make
Yeah.
a big obvious movement to get it.
Yeah, like where she's got it is where it should be.
Yeah, put it on your hip like a regular sword, or you put it at the small of your back. Because
Yeah.
then if you have the cape, you actually are concealing it.
Yeah. Gulp. So what'll you be having? Blue space milk?
You know who we are.
Inquisitors.
I'm gonna compare his voice here.
You know who we are.
That was a mistake.
Why? Because you have no one left to die for you.
In actuality, I would say the Jedi hunt themselves. Do you know the key to hunting Jedi, friend? It is patience. Jedi cannot help what they are.
That's not a thing
Their
with the dark side,
compassion
so
leaves a
like
trail.
Yeah, patience isn't a dark side thing.
patience isn't a dark side trait. You should be slaughtering innocent people just in case they're Jedi.
It involves a Jedi hiding right here in your lovely saloon.
How do you know?
You just landed on this
They
planet,
say
dude.
ours is a wanderer. Maybe he's looking for people.
That
like
is
him.
like a Japanese man that they just
Stumbled across
painted
this
green.
establishment.
Yeah, literally.
I suppose.
Why does everybody have shit on their forehead now? It's like fucking Star Trek.
You.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
right.
this is a new alien race. We put a couple dots on their forehead.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps the locals are stealing from you, threatening you. So what is the Jedi to do?
Are you gonna buy some, or are you gonna get
Help
out of my
you
store, wise guy?
And risk exposure? Or move on?
See, and this is the wrong way.
Yeah, no.
See, he should start randomly murdering villagers to draw him out. Like
Well,
literally
he's-
stay here
he's
weeks
saying-
and murder people.
He's saying he's saying that's what he's gonna do right now. So I guess they're just giving him a really long monologue for no reason.
There.
See, and this is the thing.
Trailer shot.
The more Jedi escaped Order 66,
The less weight Order 66 has.
exactly.
Yeah.
At this point, I can canonically put like 50 Jedi that escaped Order 66.
Well, Malicos is even one. It's there's a surprise extra one from from Fallen Order, because he fell to the dark side after Order 66.
Oh,
Terran Malicos,
the
big
guy that you
w-
fight on Dathomir.
Yeah. Dathomir man.
And that's canonical now, so...
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about cameo predictions.
Yes.
I want Cal to show up.
I
don't
think
he
Cal
will.
is a really great guess.
Dude, he would be such a good one.
Well, here's the thing. They already have a live-action actor.
Yeah. And they share a story, basically.
Kinda.
Obi-Wan lost his apprentice. Cal lost his master.
Well, but
both
and
of their
pairing
connections
them up,
to the Force suffered.
both of them pairing up would make a lot of sense.
Oh my god, seeing them buddy cop around would be
But
so cool.
they're not gonna do that.
I doubt they're gonna do that.
Because
but if they do that, I'm gonna be so
he's
happy.
gonna buddy up with strong black woman.
Yeah.
Because you can't have two white guys palling up. Okay, what is this other gigantic creature that lives on a fucking desert? And it's not like episode 4.
Have we seen? Have you seen?
Look at that fucking
Dune?
huge fish!
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the physical traits of the world. All right?
Yeah.
Huge creatures living in a desert environment, there's gotta be food somewhere.
Yeah. Right. What do they eat? Sand?
Exactly. This is the same thing that I said about Machamp in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
You have a 10-foot tall Machamp that's a 100% muscle, 2% body fat. You know, ridiculous, right? How?
Look, it's Obi-Wan.
How in the fucking world do you end up? I guess it is a gonk droid. It's just got a weird thing on his head.
Yeah.
How do you end up with these huge creatures?
It says punch card.
Because there's no food.
Please, I have a family.
Only.
One more word, I take it all.
Are they working for food again? They're working for daily rations? Do you not have money?
I think it's credits. Cause they didn't give him anything. He just looked at his hand. He looked at the card that he got. Coins clinking.
Looks like they are giving them credits. But I guess they would be Imperial? Or do Republic credits just switch over? See, we don't ever get any of that world
weird.
building.
Because
they don't call money anything.
They call it credits, but like.
But
that's
in
pretty
these
much it.
Disney Plus series, we never see the money or.
Yeah, no, ever.
Well, no, we've seen like various coins, but it's all very generic. You know?
Look, it's a sand skiff. Remember those?
It's like in fantasy. They just hand them an amount.
Yeah.
Right? But then they're inconsistent. Like in Mando season 2, they had problems with, X was not enough to fuel a ship, and then a lesser amount was enough to repair the Razor Crest after
right.
the ice planet. And it's like, wait, hold on.
Weird.
The galactic economy actually matters so that we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Either keep it entirely vague or don't say numbers.
Here's
or,
something.
or either have it concrete or be entirely vague is what I mean.
Here's something that I do love that I think I brought up in our Lego Star Wars playthrough.
Okay.
I love that Ewan McGregor watched through 4, 5, and 6. Like
like
4
an
times
actor does, going
Yeah.
back to the source material.
to try and imitate more of Alec Guinness in this one to kind of like transition towards
That's
that,
a good
that
thing.
voice.
I think
So-
Ewan McGregor's going to have a
yeah.
great performance that's going to be completely wasted.
Mm,
He still hasn't said anything.
yeah. But I guess why would he say anything?
Also, why
with
does he live in a
nobody here?
fucking cave instead of that house?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't get it.
Why wouldn't he live in a house?
He live in a cave. Don't worry about it. I guess he get house later. He make
Oh my god, they did it again with the food that makes itself.
with the weird stew.
Oh my god, they're having the exact same scene as Rey!
Oh my god, it's the Rey scene.
But look how badly he's green screened into that. Like, that shot looks fine, but the other one looked horrible.
Yeah, because this one is in the... I forget what they call it. Like the vessel or
Why
something?
does he have a Jawa roommate?
You're late. Do you have it?
Oh my god, do you see what they just did?
I'll give you...
What?
That's Luke's
I'll give you
toy
50.
Oh
T-16.
my god. What?
He's gonna go and leave that for Luke. Member berries, keys jangling. Keys jangling. Remember Luke Skywalker? Remember him playing with the T-16 in Episode 4? Remember?
I mean, I kind of like that. I kind of like it.
Him showing affection for Luke, I'm fine with.
As a courtesy.
This is a little weird, because remember, he doesn't know old Ben. He's like,
He doesn't know old Ben,
maybe
no.
they mean old Ben.
So what I think he's gonna do is he's just gonna give it to Owen and be like, "Here, I got this for Luke."
I think he's gonna sneak it to the house and leave it there.
Think so?
Yeah, because Owen doesn't want anything to do with the Jedi or...
Found his belt.
Jedi.
He found a belt. A Jedi belt. Look, it's a belt for a Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh, don't count on it.
That Jaw is a little
Jedi are
weird.
all but extinct.
Yeah.
Like, it's puppeteered, which I'm happy about. That's a good thing. But just something's up with its face. You could tell
Yeah.
that the face doesn't fill the hood.
And you can see that there's like a shape to it,
Mm-hmm.
which you could never in the
Right.
originals.
I feel like they did it better in Mando Season 1.
Yeah. They definitely did it better. They did it better in Boba Fett season 1, episode 5, when he goes in.
Sure.
Oh my god. He's having
Anakin
nightmares.
dreams.
He's having Anakin mares.
Only pain will you find.
Good montage.
Yeah. I mean, if they didn't do the recap, it probably would have been a little more effective.
Yeah.
Because we just saw most of that footage.
Yeah, we just saw most of that footage.
So here's one. Why does he remember Anakin being in the Naboo starfighter shooting down stuff? He was currently fighting Darth Maul at the time.
Also,
That's a weird shot to put in there.
Yeah.
You could have put a random shot from Episode 3 where he was
Could have had him
where they
pod
were
racing.
No, because he wasn't there either.
Oh, he was there. He was watching.
Obi-Wan was not there.
Where was he then?
He was on the ship.
Oh,
On
right.
Tatooine, he did not leave the ship until they loaded the hyperdrive.
He stayed to fix the ship with what's his
To
name?
fix the ship and to watch over the Queen.
And to watch over the Queen.
Because
yeah.
the Queen is an assassination target. But what they should have done is they should have put one from Episode 3 where they're in that opening scene. Because I think there's one where he looks over to his right and smiles. That would have been a good one.
I think you mean 2 when they're in
No,
the
no, no,
elevator.
no. I'm talking about Episode 3 right at the beginning when they're in the fighters right next to each other.
Oh yeah.
I think there's a shot where he looks over and smiles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing because now I'm referencing scenes. This is
Yeah.
bad. Lots and lots of editing.
Older man watches child from far away. Just like Disney, am I right?
Get your space ass back here.
Oh, you showed up just in time.
Oh, you showed up just in time.
Boy, you got here just in time.
I kind of love Blue Harvest. Like, all the Family Guy Star
Yeah.
Wars parodies are actually really great.
They're really good.
I like them a lot. I haven't... See? Look. He snuck over to the house and just put it there.
And just put it there, I guess. Yeah. You're totally right. He just put it there. I mean, I guess he wouldn't know where it came from.
Right. Because here's the thing. Owen doesn't want him to have anything to do with him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want him going on those foolhardy adventures.
But
That's consistent. That's actually good. This is... So far, everything with Obi-Wan is good.
yeah.
So
the
far,
Inquisitor
everything here
scene
is fine.
was BS, but
I don't like the Inquisitors, but the Inquisitors are broken
Also,
as fuck
I don't
already.
like the fact that they didn't show her kill him. That should have been shown.
Yeah.
To show who she is.
I thought I saw you in town, but I wasn't sure. I didn't think you'd survived.
Wait, how did you fucking survive?
He's alive?
Sorry, my name is Nari.
It's a trap by the Inquisitors. And they're gonna have a scene with the Inquisitors, like, right now.
Else.
What are you doing here, Obi-Wan?
My name is Ben.
Come on, please.
You'll draw too much attention.
I totally thought
I
he
have nowhere
died.
to go. They're hunting me. You have to help me.
Okay.
You want my help?
Yeah, this is
Take
this is a trap.
Walk into the middle of the desert and bury it in the ground.
You know, like Rey did in episode 9. Wait a minute, what?
You know, like Rey did in 60 years. Just kidding. It's less
like
than 60 years.
It's like 20 years from here.
Yeah.
Because they said episode 3, and then 10 years later is this.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
All kinds of shit. It was crazy.
No, it's like 40 years.
I don't know what you're talking
because
about.
Luke is an old man
Jedi is over.
in episode 9.
You know what? You're right. It's 20 years after
Back to the town.
Yeah.
after Return of the Jedi. So he has to age another 10 years,
Yeah.
and then there's
And
another like
then
40
there's
after
another
that.
40 after that. So he's like 55.
Yeah, easy. So this is Alderaan. This is the first canonical showing of Alderaan
Yeah, it's about
we have.
Leia. It's
Well, yeah.
definitely 100% about Leia.
No, the plot leaks is that Leia gets kidnapped,
Yeah.
and they employ Obi-Wan to go get her. That's the plot leak. Still, this is a little clean for Star Wars.
Yeah.
This is fine for a Star Trek planet.
We're going to be late. Come on, let's hurry it along.
No.
I don't think that's Bail.
Great. Thank you. Remember.
Yeah, that's an
Okay,
assistant.
never mind.
We need their support. So
I don't know.
Why
if
does she look
is-
like AOC?
Yeah, she looks exactly like AOC.
like it's AOC in 15 years.
With special guest star AOC.
She insisted you would find it amusing, Your Highness.
You have a really tiny face.
She's either in the cellar, in the kitchen, or in the woods.
She's a strong woman.
She
At
wants to
9.
adventure.
Well, more like 7.
What
Jesus.
the hell is that?
She is a robot. We've seen flying robots and shit before. I don't like it necessarily, but it's fine, I guess.
I mean, it would be kind of a Leia thing to climb trees.
No, nothing so far
Yeah.
is bad for her character. She's kind of a free spirit and all that. But we saw her as an adult, so a lot of this would be hidden under I have to do my duty.
Yeah, I get you.
Pleasure barge, boring.
But she know all about the ship.
Not bad.
Well, you could recognize the type.
That's a new one. Uniquillian Ranger. Probably scouting for Mersan pirates. No? Traitor, maybe?
Leia Organa.
Thank you for that exposition.
Do what?
Down. It is like raising a glory.
Thanks, AOC.
Thanks
Very
for
cool clip.
references to shit that I don't understand, even though I've watched basically everything for Star Wars.
Literally, no, her iPhone powered down.
Why? No, that doesn't. They don't do that.
No, what?
Like droids never get turned off, really.
Droids don't turn off. They
The
have
only-
nuclear reactors in their chest.
The only one that I've ever seen like turn off like that, like someone physically turning it off, is C-3PO.
Yeah. And Anakin built him in his backyard.
Well, no.
'cause-
What I'm saying is, it's weird to turn a droid off and put it in your pocket, because the thing's basically sentient. It's not, but it basically is.
You know, I can
Also, it doesn't feel like this would be the time when a thing like that would exist.
I don't know. There were flying droids in episode 2.
Yeah, but everything in episode 2 was pretty clunky, and it took them,
And
you know,
it
however
is like
many
very
years,
small and elegant. Yeah.
yeah, to get from R2D2 to BB-8. It took like 40 years for the astromechs to change their model.
I still don't think that BB-8 is a superior design.
I don't think it's a superior design, but it's a later design.
Yeah.
Which means it's more streamlined and whatever. And that looks like a streamlined sequel trilogy bullshit droid.
Yeah.
Look, he's going on the sandbar.
There isn't anything intrinsically broken. You know, Alderaan's supposed to be kind of a rich planet.
I really hope we get Obi-Wan Kenobi
she's...
DLC just so I can have a blue shirt. That's it.
I want you to stay away from him.
He doesn't even know it's from you dumbass.
It's just a toy.
It's a lot more than that.
There's more to life than your farm.
I mean, I guess he could infer it.
To see that, there's a whole galaxy out there.
I'm asking you to leave
There
us alone,
is a
Ben.
difference.
Is he okay?
You don't
In his
care
voice?
if he's okay. You care if he's showing.
It's my responsibility, Owen.
Well, I'm his uncle.
We talked about this. When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father?
Emotional damage!
Oh.
Anakin is dead, Ben. And I won't let you make the same mistake twice. So leave him on the farm with his family where he belongs.
Obviously something they're going to do, and it actually makes sense, you know, lore-wise. He's going to find out that Anakin is Darth Vader in this. But that's a fine decision. That totally makes sense. See, the way that they handled this in the extended universe, I liked better.
That didn't have Inquisitors, it's been fine.
It's been fine, yeah.
Hiding on this planet. We need to know where he is.
Bring me all your elderly!
Give me all your elderly. Fine, you can have them.
That way, when you reach for anything, you think of us.
She is not threatening at all.
Not really. So,
We're not under the Empire's.
Damn.
All we want is information. If anyone knows
no, I think that this is the way that they should be acting. Like, I'm going to hurt people until your sense of being a good guy shows you. You know, that I think that's accurate. But the way that the Imperials handled this in the expanded universe was, in my mind, a lot better. Because they actually had a device. So instead of having an Inquisitor, they just had Imperial officers with devices that detected Force power.
That's crazy.
So either it was, if I remember correctly, it was like a scanner.
Dude.
You protect your family.
Lars lore.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And then they fucked.
No, then she like stabs him and we're like, what the fuck?
But wait, he's alive to die later.
You could protect him from me.
And then Boba Fett gets him a robot stomach. He's like, I'm gonna give you a robot stomach with respect.
Oh my fucking god. She chose Owen Lars out of everyone in that crowd. What the fuck? I guess you could say bullshit random force power, but he doesn't have any force powers, so that wouldn't make anything. And he's not even looking suspicious.
Well, but also the dark side of the Force doesn't guide like that.
No, it doesn't.
Now,
save this man.
Palpatine talked about having visions.
Yeah.
So that is a thing.
Save his family.
Poor Joel Egerton.
You know, if you remember anything, rewards will be given. Stand down, third sister.
So she's third sister. Okay. So we've seen second, third, and ninth.
Weird. It's still weird.
It is weird. But literally, it's sisters and brothers.
I like it
the way they do it.
I like it better with the way the Imperials did in the expanded universe.
I believe he's fifth brother.
I like his techno Liu Kang hat.
Yeah.
You still want Kenobi. But he's gone. And you won't find him.
They do some weird processing on his voice.
Yeah.
Do you hear that
Maybe
rumble?
You've been looking in the wrong places.
What is it you think you were game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you pointed it out, yeah, it's super weird. They're like doing some processing on his voice.
Yeah, they're adding a low pitch
I hate
oscillator.
that they're doing like generic
vocoding.
aliens.
Yeah.
Like he's just this generic alien. He isn't anything like recognizable.
Why can't we do somebody from Coruscant who looks like Cad Bane
Do a
or somebody?
fucking Twi'lek.
Yeah.
Just
Twi'lek.
do something so that I know. The same thing with the little girl. The little girl that swapped with Leia.
Dude, what
almost
the
looks
fuck?
exact. Yeah.
You're literally one of the most recognizable Jedi standing right next to the guy
you were
who almost got
you were a
killed.
guy on the fucking Jedi Council. You think they don't have your picture?
Yeah. Also, you stood right next to him, and the people aren't even really gone yet.
Well, but no, the ship.
left.
The
The ship was leaving.
Oh, but you know.
Still, I wouldn't have
I
left
mean,
until
certainly
I heard
they
him
wouldn't
leave.
have like a cloaked gray alien with an elephant trunk that would say something into a communicator to get the Imperials involved.
No.
And the Imperials wouldn't have like a garrison on Tatooine or anything.
Nope.
Because they've only been in power for a decade.
Yeah, it's.
So they definitely wouldn't have a
exactly.
garrison on most planets.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Hey!
Hey!
I'm glad you're back, Jimmy.
And an Aquilian Ranger.
Probably scouring for pirates.
That's what I said.
Damn, 10 years did real bad for Bail Organa.
It's like he aged 20 years. No, it's actually it's been 10 years, so you know.
It's been 10 years, so I guess yeah.
That you know, he's I guess about right.
I feel like he's supposed to be important. She says, "Hi, cousin."
I don't know.
So wait, does Padme have a sister?
No.
Does Anakin have a sister? Oh no, I'm an
No.
idiot. I'm an idiot.
Anakin's
It's
an
her
only
sister.
child. Like
It's her sister or his sister or somebody, because she's adopted. I'm an idiot. She doesn't know her real lineage.
Lining some pockets, huh? There are still some issues that we need to address. Slave labor, taxation of the outer rim.
and especially that Dexter won't let me kill people.
I came to eat your food. Save the bleeding heart for the Senate.
A drink, Senator.
And I still have to go kill Billy Crystal in Chicago.
So, whoa, C-3PO's here.
Well,
Why?
yeah.
Was he on Alderaan?
Well, it could just be another protocol droid.
No, it was his voice
But-
and like his design.
But
You don't need
also,
manners when
he
you're
was
talking
given
to
to
a
Captain Antilles
Then I guess I don't need manners when I'm
on the Tainted
Oh
4
my God.
in Episode 3.
Were you listening?
You know the difference?
No, I didn't see.
He said, "You don't need manners when you're talking to a lower life form."
Says they never let you leave.
And then she said,
They don't want anybody to know.
"Then I guess
Look
I
at
don't
that
need
poor
manners
little
when I'm
black
talking to
kid.
you."
What they did to him. They did like weird stuff to his eyebrows and they put all kinds of shit on his head. Hopefully they'll go back to it.
You're scared of him. Your father. You want him to like you, so you repeat what he says, even though you don't really know what it means. You think being like him will make
Oh
you
look,
just
she's a
like him.
strong woman.
Really,
Look, she's a
you're
strong
the one
woman
who's
at
scared.
7.
Never made one
Well,
decision
she
for yourself
she
in your
has
entire life,
force
and you
powers,
still
I
won't.
guess, but she didn't know she had force powers, remember?
Yeah.
Where she's like,
But I can see that.
I can never do what you do. In Episode 6?
If I don't make it back, you're the only hope for the Alliance.
Luke, don't talk that way. You have a power I don't understand and could never have.
But now she has force powers.
Everyone.
He's your cousin.
He's rude to droids.
You have to rise above Leia.
You have to be better than him, and then you can be Space Batwoman.
I'd rather be digested by a Jacoby.
A jack-off beast? What?
Huh?
What?
Dude, she's a child. You can't say that.
You can't say that. Bad child. And then Bail Organa's like, everything the light touches.
No, because James Earl Jones.
Everything?
No, because James Earl Jones, Darth Vader comes in and says to Leia,
Everything
the light
touches.
This is your future, Leia.
Everything the light touches.
No, now you sound like Kylo Ren.
That's Kylo Ren. Wow, I actually did a really decent impression of the wrong person.
That's just because you cover your mouth, so it gives you like a weird distortion.
Yeah, but I did it in like the...
Everything the light touches.
I really feel like this battle...
I will turn you to the dark side. Though you're kind of hot, though, and I don't understand why.
I'm going to take off my shirt before I get in this Zoom call.
It's time for the tantrum.
One day this planet will look to you,
Leia.
We're just talking all over this entire thing. I don't know.
I don't fucking care.
Find yours.
They're just saying, be strong, whammon.
Hey, so here's the thing. How does this work?
Bale's a good dad.
Are they lying to people and saying that she's a direct descendant?
Yes, Father.
Or are they
saying she's adopted and they don't?
Are they allowed to have a non-blood linear heir in what seems to be almost a monarchy?
Yeah.
But they don't really say, because I always thought he was Senator Bail Organa. Why would he run
they called
things?
Him senator.
But they were just saying that well you're gonna have to lead later.
Said you really got through.
And it's like, but what?
You know what she's like.
I know who she's like.
Send a unit. She can't be far.
I guess.
Yeah, that's a
she
fucking
means
kidnapper.
She's like Padme.
Oh no, a Disney employee! Run!
Oh my god, it's a Discord mod. He's wearing a North Face sweater.
No, hold on.
Here.
I think this is an actor we'll recognize. No, I guess not.
When did all you guys get here? Also,
Are they
why did you wait
pirates?
to catch the little girl until she was already gone?
Hey, also, strategy-wise, go, hello, princess, and then hit her with a stun.
Yeah.
Because that exists in this universe. But
little
watch them like to
wug
shoot
stun.
guns. They don't want to have guns. To the point that the sniper lady picks up a gun in a fight and instead pulls a knife out of it.
Yeah, right? What?
I love, you need to watch EFAP's coverage of Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Rags freaks the fuck out at that, and it is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh god, they got a gun! And he's like, you pulled a knife!
Oh, hey, they had a gun in a scene.
Well, I mean, they did shoot a white guy, so that's an acceptable use of gun.
Right, yeah.
Stun her. Why would you not stun? Because if you just put a bag over her head...
My old iPhone 6. It still works. And charged to boot.
Oh, look. They have a little Jedi communicator.
My god.
This is good.
That is actually really cool.
We don't know who it was.
I'm sure those other items in there were Easter eggs.
Whoever they are, they knew where she would be. They were waiting.
That means that it was a
I hope we
second
get to
generation
see him-
distress call.
I hope that we get to see Imperial Coruscant.
What about the Senate?
Like Coruscant under Imperial rule. Because that's going to be interesting.
Also, what about the
God,
Senate?
then.
Didn't we just
Or about
realize that that was the Empire?
No.
and bad?
The Senate, it took 20 years for the Senate to be dissolved. It's dissolved right at the beginning of Episode 4. So he's still a senator, probably.
Okay, I'm seeing that.
She's as important as he is.
Well, they called him senator, so.
And then Jimmy Smits goes, what are you, a sexist? You're not going to go rescue the girl?
I can't leave him.
I'm not who I used to be.
Oh.
He's apparently cut himself off from the Force.
Which would also
someone else.
lean really good into getting Cal in here. Because Cal also severed his connection with the Force.
No.
And came back. Yeah. He was completely severed from the Force on
No,
on
it's Seer.
Bracca.
It's Seer that was severed from the Force.
Right.
Not Cal.
He just
stun her and then just put her on a cot and she'll sleep the entire ride.
He just had Force ED. He just had Force ED and he needed to get
He had
it back.
trouble getting it up in the Force.
Yeah. He needed his
they're not
Force
gonna
Viagra
they're not
in the
gonna like
walls.
catch you stealing that meat. You're stealing a piece of meat every single day.
Every single day, dude.
I'm gonna have to pull so much footage.
Oh, what? Somebody got
The
lynched?
Jedi guy got lynched.
And Obi-Wan chose not to help him.
Oh no, they killed him and then just put his body up.
Okay.
They didn't actually lynch him.
And because he go, I didn't help him and now he dead.
It kind of looks like he's just hanging there and he's asleep.
Yeah.
What? Oh, hey guys. My parachute got caught.
Sorry.
Can I get a little help here?
Freshmen at Mos Eisley Community College, they haze all the time. Is that supposed to be R2-D2?
It can't be, because R2-D2 and C-3PO were given to Captain Antilles, an unnamed Captain Antilles, at the beginning of Episode 3. At the end of Episode 3, I mean.
You're right.
And it's like on the Tainted 4 or another similar ship.
Well, C-3PO was on Alderaan.
He's headed for
Yeah.
Dayu.
He should not have come.
How the hell did
They hid their signature behind a freight transport. The ship is on its way there.
She's headed for Dayu.
So another
Takes us
fucking
down-
new planet?
No. She's headed for Dayu.
Well, you're going to have to be.
Where the fuck is that?
the boy, and you know it. You've made
It's
mistakes.
expunged
We
from
all
the
do.
records.
It's the past.
Kamino is the planet.
Move
I mean,
on.
Dayu
Done
is the
with it.
planet that does not exist.
You couldn't save Anakin.
But you can
can
still
save
save
her.
her. Yeah.
Very predictable dialogue. What have I cunt? What did you call me?
I trust more with my child than you. Please, old friend.
But I'm having trouble getting my lightsaber up. It just keels over
One
when I
last
open
fight.
it.
You came just in time.
Of course I know him. He's
He's
me.
me.
God, I love that line so much. Lola and Leia. A little bit narcissistic, huh, kid? No, I'm joking.
It's not really a
It's even got like the BB-8 lens. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
well, and also it's not really a droid name. Like Lola is not a droid name.
Not afraid of you.
Give it time.
Whoa, that performance was not great.
Lola!
Oh no, my Logitech mouse, it is broken.
Rescue me. He'll send a whole army.
I'm just gonna leave this in a fixable state on the ground. Fuck you, kid.
It's got one wire coming out of it. If that was a Nokia cell phone, that would be totally fine.
I love that he is a white man.
Why?
No alien race, no nothing.
Yeah,
just white man.
Well, they have a lot of just regular people because that's cheap.
Yeah, I
don't think
I
I've
get
really
that,
seen an
but
alien
they have
yet.
an alien on the team.
Like the Jawa.
They have an alien on the team.
And then they're all Star Trek aliens. They're all
The
I have
green-
shit on my forehead.
Yeah.
Therefore I'm a different race.
Yes.
And I was like, So he actually buried his lightsaber.
I guess so.
But you have Anakin's as well.
He does have Anakin's. Maybe he gets it in this. Oh no.
No. He took it in episode 3.
Well, he took it.
He took
but
it from him.
Who knows where it went after that? Because if he's going to get his.
Fucking took it.
Maybe it's gonna be next to his lightsaber.
It's gonna be in a box in the sand. But honestly, I think that this is not a great.
You know how much those dunes move?
Exactly. It's a semi-solid landmass.
Or what if it went way too deep to get out?
And what if people were combing the desert like in Spaceballs, like they did in Book of Boba Fett?
It's the same box from Episode 7. What the hell?
Not really. It's similar. Maybe these are lightsaber boxes.
Both of them are together.
He'll come.
I'm gonna come.
So they're literally only doing this to draw Obi-Wan out.
Yeah.
So they have no intentions to do anything with her. They don't think that she has. But why would they know? Why would they know to go for Bail Organa's daughter for that?
Yeah, right? Like, what?
How would they know that? You need to explain yourself.
They don't know that. They can't know that. They literally cannot know that. If they know that, then that undermines Vader not knowing where his children are. Because if any of the Empire knows, Vader knows.
I would say so.
And if Vader finds out where his kids are in this show, that's
an
dead
issue.
wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you should hide that a little better, Ben. Come on.
Sorry.
That's the end of episode 1.
Jesus, Ben. Yep.
Yep. So, not all in all a bad episode. It has some things that I'm concerned about, but nothing in this is actually that bad so far. It's fine.
Yeah,
I don't like the Inquisitors.
Here's
but
something.
that's outside of the show. So far, they haven't actually done anything.
You want to know what I'm not? You know what? Want to know what I'm not really happy about?
What?
They didn't do cool art like they did for Boba Fett and Mando.
They're wanting this to feel more like
a mainline Star Wars.
Originally, this was going to be a movie. Kenobi and Boba Fett were both going to be movies.
Yeah. I kind of like the miniseries.
Did you see the
That's
guy's
strong
name?
Black woman.
His name was Rupert Friend, which is funny because there's a guy in
Rupert.
There's a guy in Zardoz named Friend. So there's a whole bunch of Sean Connery running around going, "I seek friend.
I seek friend.
Where is friend?
Flee."
Okay, Flea is the evil white man. That's Flea. I think.
Probably.
That's weird.
Anyway,
I guess you'll see the next episode, but it's gonna be a separate thing. We're not gonna do them all. We're not gonna do them both at once.
Yeah, it's gonna.
But
be
they
a
will come out
thing.
at the same day, but they'll be 2 different videos.
I say let's wait and see if there's an after credits thing. I don't think there will be, but it's not. We're not watching this on actual Disney Plus, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, we are?
Mm-hmm.
Then there must be a reason why it's not saying next episode immediately.
Yeah, let's stick around. So goodbye for now. But if there's an after credits scene, we'll show it. We'll cut to it.
Bye for now.